Well, hi everyone, and welcome to Community Journal. We have an interesting show for you today. We have a lot of announcements, so get your pencil and paper because the season is heating up. Let's put it that
Yes, it
way.
certainly is, as you can see from the array of paper in front of us.
Right, and hopefully, Paul, our weather will start heating up because it certainly hasn't up to this point.
No, it hasn't, and it's been wet as well.
Yeah, it
You know, I
certainly
don't know.
has.
How much rain did we get this week?
Well, this past week, parts of the Cape got a lot more than we did.
Really?
This last little storm we had, we got just about an inch, just a little under an inch, but there were parts of the Cape that got almost 2 inches. So we were on the short side of that. But so far for the year, we're in good shape. We're over 20 inches for the year, so we're doing pretty well.
That's good.
So that's a good
Last
thing.
year we were way under.
We were way under. I think this time last year we were like 14 or 15 inches. I don't have it right in front of me, but we were well below what we are now.
Yes.
But this morning, I couldn't believe it. This morning, it was 42 degrees this morning.
It was cold this morning. Yeah.
We're still putting the heat on in the house.
We had the heat on this morning. That's unbelievable. And, what is it, June 7th? Is that what it,
June
yeah,
7th.
June 7th. And running the heat. That's ridiculous. It's crazy. But anyway, it will, this weekend is going to be warmer. And up in Boston, they may hit 90 degrees up there by Monday.
Right. Yes.
So it's coming. It's definitely coming.
And then we'll be complaining because we're hot.
That's right. It'll be hot and humid, and we'll say, "Oh boy!" But that's what it is to live here in New England. That's for
Yes, it
sure.
is.
And Paul, you sat down with Barbara Ann and for a COA update.
Yes, and she had a lot of things to talk about. Two things were important to her, and we kind of reviewed those with everybody. And one of them is an RFK, Robert F. Kennedy, going to be an update.
Oh wow!
And so that's June 13th. And I can't think now what the other one was, but anyhow, oh yes, what's up?
Okay.
What's up?
Oh, very good.
And the problem with both of them, really, at this point, is that there are only two people who have signed up for both of those.
Oh, so
They're
we
not
need
necessarily the same two people, but there are two people, that's it.
so we need to broadcast it and let people
people
know
know,
what's
That's
going
right.
on.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
let's take a look.
Welcome to Channel 18's Community Journal, and our guest this morning is Barbara Ann Foley. Barbara Ann has a lot of little things that she wants to alert you to, and I think I'm going to concentrate on two. One is what's up, and another one is asleep. And one's June 13th and one is June 20th. But we'll let Barbara Ann get going before we talk about those.
Thank you, Paul. So a couple of things. We had a very successful first time ever women's breakfast last month, and I wanted to alert everyone because it's in the calendar box, but it's not in the main body of the newsletter, that the next one is on June 16th. And what we're asking people to do, it's a free breakfast, and we are going to have one speaker at each breakfast, just like the men do. And the first speaker for this one on June 16th is going to be from Flower Angels. Now, if you don't know anything about them, basically in a nutshell, they get flowers donated from various locations, take them all apart, make beautiful little arrangements, and they bring them to people in nursing homes and hospitals to brighten up their day. So what we're asking is, if you're able to, when you come on June 16th at 9 o'clock, if you could bring a container, a teacup, a vase, something that you can put flowers in, we will get a big box and donate that to them as they leave to be able to make more flowers for other people. So that's June 16th at 9. And as Paul said, the what's up, the UP stands for Understanding Predicaments. And we have a wonderful PhD, Donna Bender, who is going to, Dr. Donna Bender. She's a retired professor of educational psychology. And she's going to be talking about understanding different kinds of predicaments that as people get older, they get into. This is not a therapy group or a support group. We just want to make that clear. But the little blurb that we have is it's going to be a group of people who come together to explore and discuss issues of individual concern. And it may be worry about things as you age. It may be being among people with similar aspirations that you have. But with spring and now headed in towards summer, it's a time of new growth, and we thought that we would have new growth in the center as well. So she will be here on June 19th and June 26th and July 10th, 3 sessions. It's free from 10:15 to 11:15. We don't want to have to cancel this, but we've only got 2 signed up right now. So if you could take a look in your newsletter and see what the little blurb says, and if it sounds like it's something that interests you, we would love to have you come and give us a call and make a reservation. The other couple of things that I want to mention to people are we do have some other programs that are coming up. One of them is, I'm not sure if all of you out there know about a program at an adult day center. We have 2 kinds of adult day center in our senior world, I guess I'll put it that way. This is not child, it's adult day center. One is what they call a social model, and it's just what it says. There isn't any medication dispensed, there's no physical therapy, there's no shots, etc. It's just a number of seniors that are getting together that might have dementia, might have Parkinson's, might have a medical ailment that brought them together. And we have that in Orleans that Harwich is a part of. They have a regional, it's called a regional adult social day model program. And it's Harwich, Chatham, Brewster, and Orleans. It's located in Orleans. And it's a safe program with people who have cognitive disabilities that they can go to socialize. They do serve a meal there. And basically, sort of in a nutshell, what it is for is to give respite for caregivers. So if I were taking care of my mother, for example, and she had some kind of cognitive disability, we would have her go there. We would bring her from Harwich. She would have lunch. She'd be there about 6 hours, 7 hours. That might allow me to get some grocery shopping done, or as crazy as it sounds, get my hair done. You know, things that you don't get to do when you're a caregiver. And then I would go and pick her back up. They do also have the DART bus, which is dial-a-ride transportation. They can take you there as well. And their program, just to remind folks, is Monday through Thursday, and it goes from 9:30 to 3. Again, that is in the newsletter, so you don't have to take this down. But I'm trying to remind people of some of the things that they might have forgotten about, because that center's been, you know, in town for a while. The other center is right here in Harwich, and it is a medical model. So it's kind of like what you step up to, and I say up on purpose because it's not down to. But let's say that you have dementia and you are now in need of help going into the men's room, or your need of help getting food to your mouth because your hand shakes, something that you need more medical hands-on help with, or you need medication dispensed to you. Then you would step up to the medical model, which is in Harwich, and it's run by the VNA, and it's right near the East Harwich Fire Station. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call in the outreach department at 430-7551, or in the newsletter, the Day Center in Orleans has their direct number, and you can give them a call as well. We had something in the newsletter that I entitled, "What's a Moon? It's Not What You Think." It is MOON, but the MOON stands for Medicare Outpatient Observation Notice. And basically, what they're trying to remind people of is that there is a inpatient requirement of a 3-day stay at the hospital in order for your rehab, if you go off to a nursing home or a rehab center, to be paid for. A lot of people think if I just go to the hospital, they keep me overnight and I leave the next morning, I can go to Liberty Commons or Pleasant Bay or one of those facilities. And the answer is you can, but it's going to be 100% private pay on your part.
Oh, wow.
And so we wanted to remind people that it's a really, really important thing to read those requirements. And it's right below the Day Center article. And it's entitled, "What is a Moon? It's Not What You Think." If you haven't yet had your home safety assessment done, I would urge you to give us a call. In, again, very short words, what it means is we come out, the fire department and myself, Lieutenant Leanne Smith, and she and I go together. She will do the part of the smoke detectors and the carbon monoxide detectors for safety of those and the alarm part of it. to make sure that they are in compliance. They only last for 10 years, and some of them in the older models were not even quite that long. And then I do the safety check to make sure the bathrooms are safe and there's not scatter rugs all over that you could slip and fall on. And we have a checklist actually from the state. We've been given this grant for a couple of years now, and we come through, it's a free service, and we come through your home and help you to make sure that the home is safe. We are going to be doing that again on June 19th. So if you would like to have that done, it takes about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. You just need to make an appointment. And again, it's June 19th that we will be going out starting at 9 o'clock again. And if you haven't had that done, I would definitely urge you to join us and call for an appointment. So we have a lot of Kennedy fans here on the Cape, as you can imagine. And as Paul alluded to, on Tuesday, June 13th, next week, we are going to be having a Remembering RFK. It's going to be a film that our very own Rick Anderson, I call him our historian because he's unbelievable trivia, wealth of knowledge on history stuff. And he's going to have a discussion and a film on the life and times of Robert F. Kennedy. And it'll be in the discussion, they'll talk about personal memories that Rick has. He is our volunteer coordinator and our outreach assistant, and he's going to lead that discussion. And there will be a short film earlier. We would like to have people let us know that they're coming just because we're trying to get kind of a head count. We only have a couple signed up right now. So it's on June 13th. It's in room 5, and it's at 1 o'clock. And again, it is, of course, free. Another new to us, I should say, service that we're going to try and offer, it's a little outside the box, I will give you a heads up, is we're going to have a hypnotist. Yep. A hypnotist. She's not going to be the kind that people think of immediately of the pocket watch, you know, going side to side. She's a wonderful woman who is going to come on June 20th and June 29th. And the fee for that, you have to come to both sessions, it's a double session, is $30 total. So it's not bad. It's only $15 per session. She'll be here from 12:30 to 2. And it's going to be on sleep. Now, I'm looking out there and asking you, is there anybody that you know that doesn't get enough sleep? Certainly, I am one of them. I have a medical condition that unfortunately back in 2013, when I got this disease, I sleep only like 3 to 4 hours a night. And we're working on that right now with a sleep study up in Boston. But I asked her to come, not for me about that topic, but she said, believe it or not, there's 3 or 4 topics, and that's one of the most popular. So she is a certified hypnotist. Her name is Erica Slater, and she will dispel any myths or misconceptions that you might have about the benefits of hypnotherapy, and at the same time help you to achieve a more relaxed state of mind through using hypnotism. And what I said to her is people don't want to spend $150, $200 or more on hoping that that's going to work. So she said, no, absolutely not. I agree with you. But she said most people are willing to spend $30 to realize that they can actually be hypnotized and get you into a state that your body can get relaxed enough to be able to change and to sleep. And what I didn't realize that I thought was interesting that she was talking about, Paul, is she said that one of the things that people don't know is the subconscious can be changed by hypnotherapy. And what I mean by that is if you've gotten into a rut, let's say when you go to sleep, you're a 50-something-year-old and you've always taken your iPad or Kindle or laptop or cell phone, iPhone, to bed with you, and you start doing some work, and maybe you're looking up at a TV program or you're watching NCIS, I don't know, and then you put it all away and you go to bed, and you find that you've gotten in this pattern that you don't sleep very well. Well, it could indeed be all those electronics, but because your brain and the subconscious has gotten into this pattern, just putting them away and not doing it anymore is not necessarily going to work. So the hypnotism, in theory, what happens is it works with the subconscious to kind of rework it or reroute it so it doesn't happen again. So we shall see.
I haven't been sleeping a lot lately.
Well, maybe you should come then. You do have to come on both sessions, and again, it's June 20th and June 29th, the end of the month, and it's $30, and you simply give us a call and pre-register. The dates for some of these, I will let you know, have gone by. This one happens to be a pre-register by June 13th, but the sooner you call, obviously, the better, and we would greatly appreciate people attending, because I think it'll be a really interesting program. She had one on May 17th with a few folks on relaxation.
Oh, wow.
And the people that went to it that I spoke to said that she was phenomenal. So I'm hoping that people join us. And the last thing that I wanted to let people know is we do, if anyone did not know already, we do have Robin Kelly, who is our cemetery director. She is now residing with us on the Council on Aging side. And so if you come in and you have any questions about a plot, or perhaps you've already prepaid something, or anything to do with the cemetery department, she is right next to Will Remillard, who is our veterans agent, and their offices are next to each other, which is next to the outreach department. So please come and welcome her and say hello. And if you have any questions, certainly you can give her a call. Her number is in the newsletter as well. So I think that's finally it. It's a mouthful enough.
Well, we'd like to remind everybody about June 13th, Robert Kennedy. So try and decide to come and show up, because that should be a good event. And he had a very short life, but an interesting one, and he had a big family, and I think many of them are around, and several are in politics. So you may hear more on the Robert Kennedy family.
The last thing I forgot to tell you that I want to remind people, we have actually had, not necessarily here in Harwich, but here in Massachusetts for sure, some fines given to people. If you can believe this, it's a little sick. People who are disabled have parking placards, and they have a small photograph. We have a picture in our newsletter on the second to last page of what they look like, and they have to be received by the Registry of Motor Vehicles Medical Affairs Division. And so if Paul were my dad and he had a disabled placard and Paul passed away, I can't take Paul's placard and put it in my car because now I have a hip that's bothering me and start using it. It's illegal to do that, and it's a $500 citation
Wow.
and a 30-day license suspension. It can
That's a lot.
actually, yeah, and it can actually become a revocation if it's abused. But believe it or not, they have had, the reason we have it in the newsletter is the Medical Affairs Division sent it to us and said that they've had a problem with a number of people using deceased disabled placards.
Wow.
So if you happen to see one of those and it's really, really old and it doesn't have a photo on it, urge the person that you see it with to get a new one, because they are supposed to now. The requirement is that the placard has the wheelchair symbol and it's supposed to have their photograph on it. The old ones didn't. So they're trying to crack down on that. As sad a state of affairs as that is, that we need to crack down on, you know, people with disabled placards. So if you see those and they don't have a photo, please let the person know that there are new ones. And if there is anything we can do to try and help people to get one, we can help put you in touch with the Registry of Motor Vehicles Medical Affairs Division.
And what was the other thing I was going to talk about? The very first thing that you mentioned.
The women's breakfast?
Was that it?
Or
You
the
know,
up?
The up, yes, yeah.
What's up?
What's up? Yeah, that's a good.
thought that was a
program.
clever
It's another
name.
Program, and there's only a couple people who've signed up for that too, and that's going to be 2 sessions.
3, actually. It's
3
June
sessions.
19th, the 26th, and July 10th at 10:15.
So if you want to know what's up, and that's please join the group. So far, there's only 2, but Barbara Ann needs several more in order to make this a event.
A go, yeah.
There you go.
Well, thank you very much for tuning in, as usual, and thank you, Paul, for being with me.
Not at all, Barbara Ann. Thank you for your insightful commentary.
You know, we say it every time, and it deserves to be said. Barbara Ann does an incredible job. She
Yes,
really
she
does.
does.
Yeah.
She keeps a lot of things in her head, and also in that little letter that we get every month.
Oh, I know.
I can't
It's
believe how
chock
much
full.
is in that letter that
Yes,
we get
there's
every
a
month.
lot in there.
Yeah, yeah, no.
And if you ever want times, you want to know how long this is going to be on, you got to check it
That's
out.
really wonderful. Yeah, thank you, Paul. That was great. Eileen, what do you have there?
Oh, I have lots. I hope you have your pen or pencil and paper ready because here we go with dates, folks. Mariners baseball, mark your calendars. Wednesday, June 14th is opening night for the 2017 Harwich Mariners.
Oh, boy.
It will be held at White House Field at 6:30, and the full season schedule can be found at www.harwichmariners.org. So
And that is
mark
some
your calendar.
great baseball.
It
really
is, and so many go on to the Red Sox and other major league.
Yeah.
They've got quite a few
teams.
players in the major leagues.
Yes,
Yes.
they do.
Yeah.
They do. And
I get their mail.
Oh, you do?
okay, yeah.
And I got their schedule. It's too complex to bring in here.
Right.
But they play 40 games at least.
They do.
Yeah,
They do. They have
and,
quite a good schedule.
yeah, they
It's,
do.
Yeah.
And there were 6 teams in the league.
I'm not sure how many, but you know, if you haven't been to a Mariners game, you really should take a couple of them in because it's good baseball.
baseball.
It
It
is.
really
It's a
is.
pitcher's league. Really, it's not a hitter's league.
No, those guys, they really can pitch. That's for sure.
And they're very carefully handpicked.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's great baseball. So that's fun. Okay, what else you got there?
Well, if you are a past member of the Harwich Junior Women's Club, if you are an alumni, there's going to be a meeting calling all past members of the Harwich Junior Women's Club. They will be meeting Wednesday, June 14th at 7 p.m. at Bonnat's Restaurant, 537 Route 28 in Harwichport. Though the club disbanded many years ago, there is still some unfinished business that needs to be attended to. So past members' input is welcome, plus what a great excuse to get together with old friends. If you have any questions, call Deb DeCosta at 774-353-6714.
Very good.
Yes, so 2 things to do on June 14th.
Okay, very, very good. We have a lot of cranberry bogs.
Yes,
Yes, we
Harwich.
do.
And, you know, cranberry bogs do not live forever. They do eventually wear out, so to speak. And, you know, what do you do with a retired cranberry bog? You know, there is something that you can do with it.
Hope the Harwich Conservation Trust buys it.
Yeah.
Very
Well,
good,
very
Paul.
good, Paul. Well, the Harwich Conservation Trust is actually doing an ecological restoration of retired cranberry bogs. They're doing a talk about that. And if you're interested in exploring the ecological restoration of a retired cranberry bog, there is still some space in an upcoming free guided walk about this subject. On Saturday, June 10th from 9 to 10:30, Eric Ford, a professional wetlands scientist with the Massachusetts Department of Fish and Game's Division of Ecological Restoration, will give a talk on what happens and how a cranberry bog is restored. And again, that is rather important here in Harwich, and a rather interesting talk, and that's going to be held Saturday, June 10th from 9 to 10:30. But you do need to register in advance for this, and you can do that by going online to events@harwichconservationtrust.org. That's events@harwichconservationtrust.org. And that's taking place again at Saturday, June 10th from 9 to 10:30. And it's not too early to start talking about all of the summer events for the Cranberry Festival. There are many different summer events coming up. The event schedule is now posted, and the first one coming up, mark your calendar, it is a little bit in the future. It's July 8th and 9th. It is the craft show. It's going to be at Brooks Park. Now, you know these craft shows attract a lot of different artisans from all over the place. And this first one is going to be July 8th and 9th at Brooks Park from 9 to 4 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, July 8th and 9th. So that's the first events to be scheduled as part of the Cranberry Festival summer event schedule. So mark your calendar. It's starting, and there'll be other events, and we'll be announcing them as the summer goes on.
Very good.
So, let's see, what else do we have here? We've got an open gym program.
Yes.
That's coming up, and this is great to see. The Harwich Middle School gym is going to be in full use for boys and girls ages 12 to 15 on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12:30 to 3. The program is going to be run by DJ Robinson. The cost is $40 per month. It's first come, first serve on registration, and the maximum number is only 12 to 15. So all participants are required to sign up before June 26th for July and July 28th for August. And there are no last-minute drop-offs. So you need to sign up, right at the beginning here, or else you're not going to get in. And there are lots of different activities that they're playing. They're playing basketball, tennis, baseball, dodgeball, football, ping pong tournament. And they may possibly go on field trips, which is depending on signups. They may possibly go to Patriots Place. They may possibly go to Pirates Cove. They may possibly go bowling and to the arcade. They may possibly go to a Paw Sox game. All of this may possibly happen.
Those are incentives.
Yeah, those are definitely incentives. And those field trips would have their own separate fee, but those are all possibilities. All kids are asked to bring a water bottle, sneakers, and a snack with them to the school and for trips. And it's asking to come to the summer kickoff to enjoy free hot dogs and some magic on June 22nd, Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Harwich Recreation Center. So that's the open gym program, and the location for the actual gym program will be at the Harwich Middle School. So that's boys and girls ages 12 to 15. So that sounds like quite a great program.
Yes,
really.
it does.
I mean, for $40 a month, all those activities, that you can't beat that.
Again, we're lucky to live in Harwich,
You
folks.
are absolutely
Yes.
right. Okay, and speaking of activities, there's lots of activities here in the community center. And Eileen, do you have another announcement, or have you?
I do.
Oh, you might.
Yes.
You may as well get that one in, because
Oh,
this is
all
our
right.
last clip, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, you might as well get that one in.
All right. Well, both of them are music related.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Oh, that'll be good.
The Harwich Town Band will once again be striking up at Brooks Park on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. It will open with their Red, White, and Blue Spectacular on July 4th, and the other dates that they will be performing is July 11th, 18th, and 25th, and in August, the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th. So it begins on July 4th and ends on August 29th, Tuesday, 7 p.m., Brooks Park.
Always good.
Yes.
Yes.
And again at Brooks Park, more music. The TD Bank Summer Concert Series will be starting on July 3rd with Joe and Company. July 10th will be Bloom Music. July 17th will be The Fringe. And July 24th will be Mark Bornfield and DeJamin. And they are all on Mondays, and they will start at 6 and end at 7:30. So lots of music at Brooks Park this summer, Mondays and Tuesdays.
And that's always a good take.
Oh,
you bring
both
your
of them
folding
are.
chair, you sit there and just chill out
a
and just enjoy
Beverage
the music.
and snacks, and you're all set.
I have one announcement too. Here at the community center on Monday, June 12th, you can buy your beach or dump sticker.
Aha.
And that's over on the right-hand side of the building as you come in. You can go in the first area where there's an entrance, or you might have to go further on to get to the end of the line. There's always been
Yes.
one whenever I've gone
Good
there.
point,
Very
Paul.
good point,
Good
Paul.
point.
But anyhow, keep that in mind, and I think they're open till 8 o'clock at night. But you better check that time. You can do that. There are papers here with every other place that is selling tickets, as well as the community center, and the times, and here, of course, what we've told you.
Yeah, there's a big sign right out in the front of the
I was just
building,
going to say,
too.
we saw
yeah.
the sign this morning, yeah.
Yeah, so that's right, Paul. You come early, because the crowds will start coming, and
Yes.
you'll be in a line, that's for sure.
And Paul's right, there are 2 other places, I believe,
Yes.
town hall and the chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they'll be selling the tickets as well. So.
They're selling the
Yes,
stickers,
stickers.
and you need them.
Not tickets, stickers.
Yes, they are stickers, and you're going to need them, that's for sure. Okay, thank you, Paul. Thanks for that reminder. Okay, and Paul, you sat down with Carolyn for a community center update. Lots of activities around here, that's for sure.
Yes, and Carolyn went over a lot of what we've talked about, so we'll let her have her minutes before the camera.
Okay,
All
very
right.
good. Let's take a look and see what's going on.
Our second guest today is Carolyn Carey, Director of the Council on Aging. And Carolyn has 3 or 4 important things that she wants us to hear about.
Well, I'm actually the director of the community center, but that's okay.
What did I make you director of?
You made me the director of the Council on Aging, which Barbara Ann
Oh,
was.
she
But
is.
that's okay. We work together, so everyone knows. I'm the director of the community center.
I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. So here I am, and I'm going to talk to you about our beach and dump stickers, which everyone's been waiting to hear about. They go on sale Monday here at the community center, where they're usually on sale in room number 3, and they're also on sale over at Town Hall. So your beach and dump stickers, which aren't stickers anymore for your cars for the dump, are now going to be on sale Monday, June 12th, here at the community center. And I got to turn this around to cheat for a minute. So the hours are 8:30 to 8 at Town Hall on Mondays, 8:30 to 4 Tuesdays through Thursdays, and 8:30 to 12 Fridays. And you can that's at Town Hall, 8 to 2, 7 days a week at the community center. Oh my gosh. Also available at the Chamber of Commerce. See this little flyer? I can read it to you, but it's also available on our website. You can see it throughout the community center, but most important thing, they are on sale and available June 12th here at the community center, Town Hall, and the Chamber of Commerce. And if you have any questions, I'm going to give you the phone number, and I know that Channel 18 is amazing, and they will definitely post it. 432-7638. 508-432-7638. Thanks, it's about that time.
Yes, it is.
Let's get to the beach. So, one of the things we get the most calls about, other than beach and dump stickers, is the Wild Care Yard Sale happening this weekend. So, if you're watching this, come on down. If it's Saturday, you might want to jump in and see it. It's one of our big events that happens here in the community center inside the gym. So it is the 23rd annual Wild Care Yard Sale, June 10th from 9 to 1. You've seen signs.
What are they selling at this yard sale?
Everything. They have furniture. I can't even list it. Furniture. They have baskets and sporting equipment, and you name it, they have it. It happens to be one of my favorite events here also. I must say, I do drop a little change here at that event.
Okay.
It's a good thing to support too, because the proceeds go to helping the wildlife on Cape Cod.
Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't mean to get
Get me all excited about my Wild Care Yard Sale, but yes. Okay, so from one yard sale to the next, just when we talk about that, it's time now if you would like to sign up for the community yard sale, which we do first Saturday in August. So August 5th, we do it at Brooks Park, but we have a rain location of here inside the community center. And this is the one where you buy a space. You bring your table and you bring your stuff, and you can just sell here, but we provide the advertising and stuff for you. And so that is our community yard sale. It's $20 for the space, but we provide all of the advertising and things for you. So it's very successful. It's at Brooks Park. It's a lot of fun. We've advertised it on here before. We've done challenges. Everyone who who goes to the yard sale, all the clubs and organizations, have been pretty successful. A lot of people stop by there, and even I think one year we had to come inside. It was successful too inside the building. So the good thing is that if it rains, we're inside. You don't have to worry about that. And if it's nice, we're outside, pretty visible. So you can start signing up at the front desk of the community center. If you have any questions, please give us a call, 508-430-7568.
Very good.
I'll just tell you one more thing, because really I'm taking up so much time here.
No, you're not.
It's just about that time. As you all know, that we work on a fiscal year, and it's almost time to sign up for your yearly membership for the weight room. You can actually start doing that on June 15th. So $150, that price has not changed.
Yes, how long has that been in effect, $150?
Oh, several years now. Paul, this is a quiz day for you. I don't know.
Well, I thought you might
would have it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Paul, I study for quizzes. I'm not one of those people. I don't remember how long it's been, but several years we haven't changed the price.
What was it before? Do you remember by any chance?
$100 before. It went up $50 back, but that was at least 4 or 5 years ago. So it hasn't gone up in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, you can sign up on June 15th for that. So, and we do have those 2 brand new pieces of equipment. You don't want to forget about those. They have the new treadmill with the television right on it, which that's what we're upgrading to, each piece of equipment having its own TV, which is really helpful for people who don't want to watch what everyone else is watching.
Yeah.
And the brand new stepper, which I'm going to have Jamie, who is really excited about this piece of equipment. I'm going to have her demonstrate it, because really it would not be pretty if I was demonstrating it. Let's just be honest, America. So yeah, we'll do that. It's a great piece of
She's
equipment.
going to demonstrate the one with the TV on it?
No, we'll have her do the new stepper, which is really
Okay. That's
you got to
the one.
belt yourself in, and yeah,
You
she'll
go
just
up and down.
yeah, you go up, yeah, woo. So she'll do a much better job. So I'll set up a time to do that with Jamie. So, but yes, we do have new equipment as always. Every piece of equipment is up and operational, and it's a nice environment in there. We have showers, locker room facilities, locks if you need them. Any questions, don't hesitate. We do have the cocoa machine, so just let us know if you have any other questions.
Very good.
As always, we take suggestions. Anything you need, just give us a call. We're so happy. Things are functioning and running along. We're busier than ever, and I'm just going to answer the question I get all the time. Why are there so many cars in the parking lot? Because we built the building,
Okay.
and people are coming. It's busy. Thanks.
Well, thank you.
She had so much information.
She did,
But this
all the
is
time.
terrible. When she ever said treadmills with televisions right on them, then
There's going to be a long line behind those 2 machines.
oh my goodness, that's amazing. Oh wow, that's really great. And Carolyn does such a great job. She really does.
Yep.
I mean, this place is so vibrant. There's so much that goes on here, and yeah, she's just the heartbeat of this
Truly is
building.
the center of the community.
Yeah,
It
she
really is.
yeah, they're really great. Folks, that is our show for this week. Thank you so much for joining us on behalf of all of us here at Channel 18. We really appreciate you tuning in.
Yes, and please take advantage of everything we told you about. Hope you wrote down those dates.
Yes, and please do it safely.
All right, take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now.